Hey everyone, Adrian here over at the Sample List. Today we are going to be hitting things really hard straight out of the gate as we take a look at Somerville Mallet Drums. Made in conjunction with Joel Cameron, Mallet Drums contains, well, drums, but not just any type of drum. These are Joel's own collection featuring renowned brands like Ludwig, Tama, Pearl and more. Joel has also opened up his prized selection of vintage preamps that were used to capture the sounds like the Neve and the API, as well as his own custom built versions from the renowned Rascal Audio product line. Containing single one-shot hits, a multi-output version and crafted loops, Mallet Drums is available for both Windows and Mac through Native Instruments Contact. This library weighs in at around 4.2 GB and works with both the full version of Contact and the free player. For Apple users, you are going to need an Intel Mac i5 or higher, and this library also works with Apple Silicon Macs. For PC users, you will need Windows 10 or 11 and at least an Intel i5 or equivalent. Currently on sale at $59, let's take a listen to this library. So let's start with the Groove Workshop. now that we've had a flick through some of the sounds, let's just take a look at the interface. The first thing I want to really cover is these toms here, the mallets on the toms. Just seeing that happen, I don't know, I just like that little touch. Across here we've got 3 presets you can actually bring up for your kick, your snare and your toms. All you need to do is just click on the button there and you get pure, natural, loosey for the snare, ringer, bright, rumble, and for the toms, a lively, rich and deep. So straight away you can start mixing and matching different things together. Let's go with that. So straight away I have something slightly different. I'll just bring up the snapshot. Now to get to that screen that you just saw then, you just click on the advanced button, and what this will do is bring you to a page where you can sort of change aspects of each drum. Now you see in the bottom left hand corner here, we can select the drum you're playing by just clicking on the drop down there, or better still, press your key. See how it moves? And you get different parameters to play with. Now if you don't want it to change, then just click on auto, and then when I hit the key it doesn't move across. But I do like seeing the drum I'm playing with. So if I go back to my kick drum, we have different mics to play with. You've got your overheads, your rooms and your ins and outs here, and you can pan this to, if you want to. Kicks are always best pan center, but if you want to, you can move it to your left or to the right. And if you command click on a Mac, it sends it to the middle. Then that'll be control click on a PC. You can change the amount of reverb coming into for the drum with just this slider. And all you need to do is on the drop down here, choose your drum. And if you want to go large hull, then we've got the overall mix of close mics, overhead mics and room mics, which you can play around with here. So I can just turn the room off. Overhead. So let's just put a mixture of them all on. If you just want to mute one, you can do. Just click on the name down the bottom here. I'll just set this back to where it was. We've played around with the reverb here. That's your return here, and you just move that sort of your mouse or your controller that you've got it, if you got it mapped anywhere. And you can change your compressor. You can make it flabby, sorry about that. So you can mess around with ratios, so you can make your kick nice and crunchy if you so want to. And again, you can choose your drums down here. So that's the interface, nice and simple. Let's hear what this sounds like in a musical context. But before we actually get to the musical context part of this review, just wanted to bring up the loop section. We've had a bit of a play through some of these loops, and what you want to do is, where these are the tempos, and you really want to lock it to the grid of those tempos for it to work quite well. So 60 beats, 110 beats a minute, 120 beats a minute, 130. So and we have here just an icon to say that up to this, all the blues are loops, all the purples are fills, and this pinky lilac-y colour is all one shots. And you can see your starting note is C1 or above, C3 or above, and C5 or above. So you've got your one shots up here, so you can actually have your loop playing. And if you want to, so you can actually sort of mix and match your own sort of take on these loops, and each one is different. So if I play the same note on 100, and then you can have a fill. So I just wanted to show you a bit around the sort of what they call the groove workshop. So let's get to that composition. Mallet Drums is a very versatile library, giving you a lot of drum sounds for a very reasonable price. The snapshots give you a great starting point for your project, or a stepping off point really, to design and tune your own drum kit. Each of the drums can be individually adjusted, panned and warped to your own heart's content. The library is all about the quality of the samples, and this does shine through, with each detail of the drum beautifully captured. The loop part of the library has been crafted really well, and even provides one shots higher up the keyboard, so you can add your own touch to the loops without having to load up a separate instance of the library. We also have a version of the library that allows you to easily route individual parts of the drum library to different outputs within Kontakt, although most will probably find the normal version fitting their needs really well. The graphics for the interface are very clean and easy to navigate. Although there is no real manual with this, you don't really need one. Just watch the video on the website and you're away. It's so easy to navigate. A really cool touch is how the mallets move for the toms when you hit those notes. Just the simple things like that can give a library just a bit of a more unique perspective on things. We would like to thank Somerville Sound for sending across Mallet Drums for a review. It is very much appreciated. And you, dear viewers, I hope you enjoy this little trip into the drum world, and remember to subscribe to the channel so you can keep up to date with all the latest releases in the world of sample and patch libraries. Until next time, keep on creating.